Here's the tweet. Our family, along with thousands of others, used Rick Singer's company to guide us through the college admission process. We are shocked by the revelations of these events. Obviously, we were not part of this fraud. Our kids would disown us if we ever tried to interfere. Let me read that last line to you one more time. Obviously, we were not part of this fraud. Our kids would disown us if we ever tried to interfere. Uh-oh! That really is an amazing tweet by Hefty. Amazing because it's, first off, 100% not what he uses Twitter for. You notice what he didn't do with that tweet. He didn't hit a flop shot over some dude's head from 3 feet. He didn't high kick over Chris O'Donnell. He didn't showcase his calf muscles. He didn't clown Tiger. He didn't drop some lame dad joke. In fact, he did exactly the opposite. He was using social to try and prove that he's not a criminal dad. You know, like his dude Massimo. You know, the type of dad bag who throws his checkbook around at an admissions cheat to get their kid into a good school. You know, the type of bag who will snap photos of his kid on a Nordic track and then stroke a check big enough to tell all of his friends that his kid got into a really prestigious school when that kid had no right even touring the campus, much less attending school there. Now, let me be very clear about this. I've got no idea if Hefty did any of those things. I've got no idea if Hefty is in fact that dad. I hope the hell he's not. And in terms of Rick Singer, it seems to me, and I might be wrong on this, but I think that he did some really dirty, greasy things. Pursued criminal activity. I don't think that he necessarily did it with every one of his clients. I'm not sure how many were dirty and how many weren't. I think the guy had at some point a legitimate business where he was doing it legitimately and did it legitimately with some people. I mean, after all, Hefty is saying that. Hefty said, we're shocked. Obviously, we would never do anything like that. Obviously, we weren't part of the fraud. Yeah, I don't know, Phil. I mean, obviously, given your track record, that's a bit of an overstep, right? You're hitting us pretty hard with this. Obviously, me and my family would never do anything like that. When you yourself have been in some pretty fraud-like situations. You know, maybe you didn't stroke Rick Singer a check for 15 or 50 or 500 grand or even $1 million. But if I'm not mistaken, did you not stroke one to the Security and Exchange Commission regarding insider trading charges? I mean, hell, even on the course, you're a little fast and loose. Like that time you played ping pong by yourself on a green at Shinnecock and then claimed that you did it because it was, quote, strategy. So Hefty's saying that it's, quote, obvious that he had nothing to do with this and would never do anything like that and is shocked. Really is pretty rich, considering that the only thing here is it's not obvious. And when everybody saw his name connected with it, they were not at all surprised. You know what was obvious? That your name was connected to it, Hefty. But if you were wondering why this guy looked like this dude was cruising around Sawgrass yesterday, shooting 104th best round on the course, and looking like he had his mind on everything but golf, now you know why. Hey, don't sweat it, big dude. Don't sweat it, big dude. Nothing ever sticks to you. Nothing. And this probably won't either. Nothing ever sticks. Hefty? Nothing. I'm sure he'll be fine. So the reason he did that, you might be asking, well, if he didn't do anything wrong, why was he doing that? Why is he going to Twitter? Because he was like on Singer's website, hyping him up. Seeing what a great job he did, thanking him for his work with his kids. Oh, what? No way. That guy's dirty? Singer? We didn't know that, obviously. Oh, okay. I'm not saying that Hefty did anything dirty. I'm just saying Hefty going with a big, fat, obviously on Twitter is not going to give you the benefit of the doubt.